Hey boys and girls. So, what'd you think about Reggie Laurent's paintings? They're pretty awesome. I love his use of shape and color. So, unfortunately, we're unable to do a painting like his. We're going to do a collage instead. So you're going to get a baggie, and it's going to look like this with a little label on it. I'm going to use a Sharpie. I would like for you to use a pencil though. I'm just using a Sharpie so that it shows up on the video really well and you can see what I'm doing. You are going to use a pencil. First thing, write your name on the little sticker so you can keep up with it. You are going to keep this in your art portfolio, but in case it falls out, we want to know who it belongs to. The baggies have been used before. You may have noticed your baggie may have a little dried glue or a little bit of crayon or something on it, and that's okay. They are used for art, and so sometimes they're a little messy. It's not a big deal. So you've got your name on your label. Inside your baggie, you have 10 pieces of construction paper in different colors. Everybody's baggie has exactly the same papers, same colors, everything. So don't worry that your neighbor got something that you didn't. You all got the same thing. So what I want you to do is we are going to draw shapes on here, and eventually we'll be cutting this out and putting it on black paper like Reggie Laurent started with a black canvas. So what I want you to do, doesn't matter which color you start with, just pick a color out of your stack and just move the rest out of the way. And we're going to draw one shape per piece of paper. So, and I need you to draw kind of big. So let's say, because Reggie Laurent used organic and geometric shapes, let's say you wanted a rectangle. Well, this is already a rectangle and you could use this exactly as it is. I'm going to make this 2 rectangles, so I am just going to draw a line down the center. That way, eventually when I get to cut this, I will end up with 2 rectangles, okay? And remember I said you can start with whatever color you want. So I'm going to move this out of the way. Actually, I'm going to put it in my baggie. Every time you draw on a piece of paper, put it back in your baggie, okay? So it'll be ready for us to use next time when we get ready to actually cut the shapes. So I would like for you to do a variety of organic and geometric. Remember, you are doing 1 shape per piece of paper. And I do not want to see, and I'm going to do this with a pencil so that it doesn't bleed through, because I am going to flip over on the back. I just want to show you, when you draw, please do not draw tiny, okay? That's kind of small. We want to fill up our paper. So when you draw, please draw large shapes. That'll be easier to cut out. We can see that a lot better. So do a variety of organic and geometric, remembering that you put it in your baggie once you've drawn it. We are not cutting anything today. We are just doing the drawing. So I'm going to do a variety of shapes to cut out. I'm going to just do a trapezoid. Okay, so that's my trapezoid, and if you look, I ended up with 2 triangles as an addition to my trapezoid, so I'll be able to use the scraps on this one next time. But you need to draw large and draw a variety. So far I've only done geometric. Let me do something that's organic. Remember that organic means that it's got like irregular edges. These are shapes that don't usually have a name, although we could call them all blob. Hello, blob. So again, remembering every time you do one, put it in your baggie. And you are using a pencil. That way, if you draw too small, you can erase. And let's say I wanted a bunch of triangles. If you just put an X, so diagonal, diagonal, go from corner to corner. How many triangles did I end up with? 4. Okay, so you keep going until you draw on each piece of paper, remembering that you are putting the papers back in your baggie as soon as you draw on them. Okay, and if you make a mistake and something's too little, erase it and fix it. That way they are all ready for us to use the next time that we are ready to do our collage, okay? So you just keep working. Make sure that you're not doing anything tiny, because it will be very difficult for you to cut, okay? And I have got 3 more papers that I need to do. Let's say I want 2 big triangles. Actually, maybe I want 1 big one, 2 smaller ones. And another organic. Okay, so I have got all of my shapes done. Put them in the baggie, seal it up when you're finished. Put this in your art portfolio, and we will be ready to use this next time. If you have time left over, you may do free draw.